orbit.
Welcome back to Binary Star Wrestling Orbiters. This is the best wrestling channel, podcast, social media platform, blog, website, and everything else in the known and unknown universe. I am one of the Binary Stars, and my name is Henry Liverman, the Suplex Scholar, and I'm joined by
Chris Adams, the super suplexer.
And we have a very special weekly wrap for you. We
Special.
are special. We are coming right off of Forbidden Door, which was quite the banger of the pay-per-view.
It was.
Uh, the Super Suplexer and I watched it together. So we have a lot of thoughts, and we were thinking for this episode we would go through the matches and give you our rankings and unfiltered thoughts and opinions. You are free to disagree with them, though your opinions will be incorrect.
Yeah, that's right. I was just being like, you made a swish right there. I agree. Swish, they're incorrect. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
mixed metaphors and it didn't work.
It's important to take shots though. You miss
It
all the shots you
is.
don't take. So
Wayne Gretzky, quote, Michael Scott.
exactly. Quote Henry Liverman.
And damn, it was you all along?
In
Shit.
in this instance, it sure was.
Oh my God, dude, that's ridiculous. So we should probably also tell them that we've updated our ranking system. When we first started the channel, we were like, when back in the original YouTube channel days, I think we stuck to the like 1 through 5 star system simply
Mhm.
because like everyone else had it. And then
Right.
we've revamped it to become more aligned
Mhm.
with who we are as the binary stars. So what's our ranking system again?
So the ranking system is similar to a 1 through 5, except it is binary star based.
No way.
Therefore, it increments binarily. So you have 2 star, 4 star, 6 star, 8 star, 10 star. Easy enough and binary approved.
Binary approved. And now to make sure that the binary theme stuck, y'all, if we do have half star ratings, it doesn't go odd numbers. It just goes 2.5, 4.5, 6.5, 8.5, so forth. So we're
That's right.
sticking, we're always going to be binary coded.
Exactly, because just to warn you and all the orbiters, I do have several point 0.5 rankings in there.
I do too. Yep.
Sometimes it's necessary to have that like little bit of extra where it's like this isn't the same as the other sixes. It's
I
it's it's
know.
a little above, but it's not exactly an eight.
Now I'm gonna blow your mind even more. Remember last night when I was like, what the hell does it even mean to go above your own ranking system? I
Oh shit.
did. I did. And I'll tell when we get there, and I'll explain why. It's an anomalous, but I did, and I
I
was like
did
immediately feeling hypocritical.
I didn't realize I was going through this ranking system with Meltzer himself.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was talking shit last night, and then I did it. I did it, and I did it for one very specific reason, and I'll talk about it. I'll be vulnerable.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I'm excited. Should we just dive in?
dive in. Now, did you rank the buy-in matches?
I didn't, but I do
Oh,
I do
okay.
have I do have I have notes on them. I ranked the pre-show as a whole.
Okay, I did rank the matches individually. I didn't rank it as a whole, but I could average out my rankings very easily.
Mm,
So how about this? Let me give you my rankings of the 3 matches since I got them, and they're not that dissimilar. I gave Drilla Maloney versus Daniel Garcia 6 stars.
okay.
I gave Micah defeating Sky Blue 6 stars,
Mm.
and then Divine Dominion defeating Olympia and Thunder Rosa. I gave 6.5 stars. So I
Oh,
guess
okay.
the average would be six. Yeah,
Hmm.
six
Yeah,
stars.
that's about right. I also gave it a 6.
We didn't plan that shit.
I know my leading match was the was Micah and Sky Blue.
Oh, okay.
I thought
What?
was I thought was the most interesting of the buy-in matches. Just, with Micah being part of the TBS gauntlet now. I feel like that adds an interesting layer, right? Like,
Yeah.
will she bring the gold back to Japan?
Yeah.
I actually think that would be kind of cool.
I do too.
We were discussing this last night, Orbiters, how like there have been instances of sort of I don't like to use the word outsiders, but like non-traditional AEW people, like having a belt, or the other way around in some kind of other promotion, like Andrade having the IWGP.
Yeah. It would be awesome to see a big time AEW belt go on to somebody else who isn't dual contracted. I mean, I know Takeshita does he still have the New Japan TV championship?
I'm not sure.
Even when he did, I don't
Mhm.
think he was dual contracted with New Japan. He was an AEW wrestler, but they still just play nice, you know.
Right.
I want to see an AEW belt be on strictly a New Japan wrestler or a CMLL wrestler. That would be cool.
I think it would be too. And I think that this adds some like spice to the TBS Championship Gauntlet in general, which is kind of cool. I was going through the competitors for it and was like, I actually could see any of these
I'm looking at
women
the list now.
like like taking the belt.
Yeah. Who would you not want to see taking the actual belt this coming Wednesday?
Sheeta.
Sheeta. So the best is not Sheeta for you.
Correct. I mean, I don't think I'd be unhappy. Actually, I take that back. I actually do not want Harley Cameron either.
Oh, that's a kind of surprise.
I
Why?
like I like Harley Cameron, but she's too tied to the Willow dynasty.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's my only reasoning is I think that some fresh blood would be good for the belt. The sort of extreme end of that fresh blood is Micah. But like kind of a middle of the road fresh blood like Persephone or
Hmm.
something like that. I think would be really good. Like inject something new in it. Like Harley Cameron's just been very wrapped up in it for so long, being wrapped up in Willow.
Yes, I could understand that.
Yeah,
But okay,
that
well, that'll be a topic for another day. I was going to ask when's her time? When's her time, Lord? When's going to be her time?
that I don't know because I actually think she would be a good TBS champion.
Just not right
Uh,
now.
yeah, just not right now. I don't think she should be the one right after Willow.
Yeah, that makes sense. I, I'm
Who
I'm
would who do
I'm
you want for it?
I'm wanting Queen Aminata.
Mm,
But honestly, I would have preferred Red Velvet be in that slot because I love Red Velvet. But I
yeah,
love Queen Aminata too, dude. And she hits hard, and I think it's hers for the taking.
that would be cool.
I just do.
I'm leaning Persephone. I like Persephone a lot.
I would also really like that.
Mhm.
She's
I,
just so damn good.
I know she is good. She is good.
Dude, when she
Nice.
comes, oh, okay. Where I mean, when she comes out with the veil on, like she gives almost like Twisted Virgin Mary kind of vibes. Like,
Yeah, like
yeah, Dark Madonna.
Santa
Yeah,
Muerte. Yeah, like an
yeah,
inversion
it's really
of
good.
an inversion of the
An
of Mary.
inversion,
Yeah.
dude. An inversion. What's the difference between an inversion and an outversion?
I don't know. Do you have an answer? Or are you
I,
asking?
I was asking. I don't
Oh.
know. I'm perplexed, man. It's the question that keeps me up at night.
Maybe there is no. It's one of those unanswerable questions like those famous math theorems or
Yeah. I
something
think
like
when I
that.
die, that'll be the first question I ask God or whatever it is.
I think that's what I'll have them put on my tombstone.
What's the difference between an inversion and an outversion?
And people will be like, hmm.
That'd be so, that would be unironically awesome
Hmm.
if you did that. All right, back into the forbidden door.
Right. Yes, 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 yes. All right,
Okay, let's start in, dude.
let's
Let's
move to the show. So the So the opening tag, the opening three-way tag match. Um, Young Bucks, L Sky Team, and Unbound Company.
Hmm,
Um, I'll just go ahead. This was my lowest ranking of the night.
really?
Yeah, this was the one that I gave a 2.5 to. Um, it felt it felt unconnected to me. I felt like it got off like a little rockily and it never super got on its feet. Um, like L Sky Team should be fantastic, but I don't feel like they meshed well with the Bucks. Um, I I would have liked it if anyone but the Bucks won as
ABB,
well.
baby. Anybody but ABBB.
The A triple B.
A triple B.
Anybody but Bucks. Like, yeah, I would have been way happier if like Unbound Company or El Sky Team won that. Ideally El Sky Team, honestly. I think that would have been cool. I think that would have been a cool like CMLL-ish win.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been cool. The only reason it has a point 0.5 is because of Shingo Takagi. Like sold his ass off
He
during that
did,
match.
dude.
He was the shining star by an enormous margin, and that bumps the entire thing up for me.
And you know what's wild is I read some cat on the internet say he was one of the worst parts of the match.
The fuck?
Yeah,
He was the only redeeming part of the
dude.
match.
I know. I was like, what the fuck are you actually talking about? They said it said something like they had no business being in an AEW tag match like that. And I'm like, nah, bitches. Maybe the other dudes didn't have any business like no selling everything the match. Like, okay, guys. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
like
little busted.
the Bucks should have like at best booked it and then let it rock. Like
Yeah,
you could have had any other tag team. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I just that one did not do it for me.
They're the young bucks because they'll never be the young cucks. That's
That
pretty good.
was
Pretty
pretty
good.
good.
That was pretty good.
I'll write that one down.
I gave it 4 stars.
Okay.
Um, I didn't. It was hard for me to take it down to the 2 star level,
Mm.
but I mean the 4 stars was simply because of Shingo Takagi. You know, so I think it would have been. Yeah, man. I just you're we're our reasons are the exact same, even if we're just really half a star off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So we're close. We're in
We're
each other's
aligned.
orbit.
Yeah, we're aligned on this.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that your lowest of the night as well?
Oh, totally. And the match that made me the most angry because I thought was we both did over Zoom like what the fuck are they doing booking them, I mean winning even though if they didn't exactly book themselves like come on. Come on.
It feels that way though.
It
Like
does.
it feels like they booked themselves into a match that and then gave themselves the victory.
Yeah. It totally does.
Yeah.
So this isn't a fuck Young Bucks channel, but it's a fuck Young Bucks winning that match channel.
Yes. I feel like in most cases they should lose.
I do too now. Like, yeah, they don't need to establish anything else. I mean, they are really good, but
Mhm.
we're aligned on that.
Yeah, like I don't think the Young Bucks shouldn't be on television. I just don't think they should ever win.
I've got a ski mask and a baseball bag if we want to make that happen.
Shit, where are they going to next?
That's all right. Oh wait, we got to delete this. Beep.
uh,
Next match, Kenneth Kenneth Omega versus one Zachary Saber Jr.
what'd you give this one?
8.5 stars.
I gave it 8.
Oh, okay. So we rocked it close once again.
Yeah, I started, and I will say I started with an 8.5, and this is also the reason that the Young Bucks match was so low is because all the other matches were really high.
Yeah.
Like most of the rest of them had a very high ceiling, and so like in comparison, it's
Yeah.
like okay, this has got to go down, and the Young Bucks have to be in the twos, like in order for this ranking system to make sense.
I that makes sense. Yeah. For me, it
Uh,
was like, okay, it was an incredible match. It established Kenny as still this dominant worldwide figure. It
Mhm.
I don't know if it made Zack Sabre Jr. because he was already made in the shade, right?
Yeah,
But it he looked really good. He didn't look bad taking the loss, even though it was clean, it was decisive, right? But it to me it just wasn't a 5-star match, but it was better than your average 4-star match, and that's how I kind of came at it. Yeah.
that makes sense to me. Are you liking TMDK having kind of
Mhm.
more of a showing?
I really am. And like we talked about, the music is good. Like it really
Mhm.
sets it off. I liked his jacket last night, the Young Punks thing. That was
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, I like that whole shtick of kind of like 70 late 70s British punk kind
Hmm.
of like and it works. I feel like with the bleached hair and like
Yeah.
the whole aesthetic in general.
Did you ever have bleached hair?
I did not.
Not even frosted tips?
No, I was see I was slightly too young. Like, and so my parents were like, "Fuck no."
Good. Like, good for them for standing on business there.
I agree. I'm
My mother
ultimately
forced
pleased.
me to have bleached tips.
Ah, the other side of the coin.
Yeah. I was at my friend's house and I was supposed to be spending the night, and she pulls up and she's like, "Hey, get in the car. You'll be back." And I'm like, "What?" We get in the car. She takes me to her salon and
Interesting.
I get those shits frosted. And now, to be fair, I chose to keep it for about 2 years after that. So, like, I think maybe I'm mostly at fault in that story. So let's move on.
Yeah, that part is on you. That is how I will end it. And I still have them to this day.
Yeah, somewhere. I've kept a collection of my tips.
I keep them around. I give them to potential suitors like a Victorian.
It's how I won my wife. I gave her a frosted tip.
In a locket. It's like, here, my love.
It's like I'm not actually bald. It's just like I keep like clipping my tips.
Right. That makes sense. You just have got a lot of love. Got a lot of love to
That's
spread.
right. That's right. Anything else on Kenny?
Um, no,
Well,
just
how about
the
this? Where do you think he goes from?
that's a good question. I have seen differing opinions on this online, and I honestly don't super know. Like that's one of my kind of minor criticisms of Kenny's booking. Like he had that promo with or not promo, it was like a video package with Will Ospreay where he was just kind of like, brother, what the fuck are you doing with the Death Riders?
Oh yeah.
Um, so it's like, are we setting up an Osprey versus Kenny Omega showdown at some point? Like, I actually think that would be kind of cool, but if that's the case, it's been very undersold like
Mhm.
since that promo. Like, I don't really think Kenny needs to go for the world championship belt. I don't know. He's already proven himself. Like, I'm not sure. I actually would kind of like Kenny running some kind of stable. I think would be
Oh
really cool. I don't think
no.
I don't think that's in the cards, but like he's kind of been a free agent since disassociating from. I mean, he's still tangentially the elite.
Right.
Um, but like I don't know if there was some kind of like the new elite or something
The
like
new
that.
elite.
That
The elite.
the elite.
I appreciate that you took it, but that was bad, Chris. I've like been on fire and then crashed and burned there.
That's all right.
But
You just
to your point, I think there
keep it
would be
going.
something really cool about like this, the best bout machine, like the idea he's got the Terminator gimmick. Like, what if he was we a gaggle of machinery, you know, um, the Terminators. Like, I mean, that's cheesy sounding, but make it work, make it real, make it be a group of people who can do things like he can, similar things, who are like, I don't know. Um,
Yeah, I don't super
that
know
may
what it would
also
be,
be a
but
really bad idea.
it's a fun thought experiment though of
It was a
like
fun thought.
yeah, where it's like what if Kenny Omega ran a stable? Like I feel like they'd be at odds with Don Callis. Maybe he allies with Andrade.
Hmm?
There's some shit. There's some shit that could happen.
Vithdrad.
How you know though?
How you know? Yeah, that would be cool. You know what? Them two in a little stable. Okay, well, that's what I mean. Like those kind of wrestlers, like those very complete wrestlers all
Mhm.
together. Like that I think would be really cool instead of seeing like someone who's like really good at striking and then you got someone over here who's like into shenanigans and
Right.
like no, just like have a bunch of badasses be like, we just kind of want to like just just run it for a little
Yeah,
bit.
that makes sense to me. Like a face version of the Don Callis family.
Yeah,
I mean, that's sort of what the conglomeration is. But like, I don't know. I think Kenny could do it. I think he could.
yeah, I think
Nice.
so.
Yeah. All
I
right. So
still
what?
think my prediction is that he's going to win the title and then lose it to Will Ospreay at Wembley.
Mm,
That's still what I'm feeling.
I could see it. I could see it.
All
And
right.
I wouldn't mind a showdown between those two. I do think that will be cool.
It'll be awesome. It'll be like that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I absolutely look forward to that. Like that sounds sick.
What if like in poetic fashion, that's a match in which like Kenny Omega breaks his leg and can never wrestle again? He like
Mm.
gives it up to Will. I'm not prophesying that. My
Well,
God. In true Arthurian fashion.
and then he has to take on some kind of mentor, like Splinter-ish role.
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
So it all could work out. It
It
all could
all could
work
work
out.
out. It'd be good. It'd be good.
All right, let's move to Moxley versus Bandito.
I had
So
oh no, you
let's
go.
hear. Yeah, you start. Let me hear yours.
I mean, I did the same thing, 8.5.
8.5 for me as well. Perfectly
True alignment.
aligned. Yes. Yes, 8 point. So this is where like 'cause I was in that kind of like thinking about Kenny Omega as an 8.5, but was like, I think that the Moxley Bandito match was better, but
Okay.
I wouldn't give it a 10. And,
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. Yeah.
So it's like I think that the Moxley versus Bandito match needs that little nudge just because of the drama of the fucking
The
mask.
mask, dude. When that thing tore off, that was like paper.
I know.
God.
I think we both audibly
We did,
gasped.
yeah. Yeah, we did. Like, I mean, I really just thought his whole ass face was spilling out of that thing.
I did too. I was like, is this an unmasking? Is that what we're watching?
It's the end of Bandito as we know him. Yeah. And it would be like, I guess if his whole ass face was on camera.
It would be. He'd have to rebrand. Like
Yeah.
he would just have to.
Dude, that would have sucked so bad.
I have to think that it was not intentional for it
I'm
to
with you.
tear as much as it did.
I'm with you. And he, like,
Like,
remember like when he after the match, Moxley was like talking for a bit, just imagining like, sorry about the mask.
yeah, it's like I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
God. But to his credit, like Bandito wrestled through it with really like not missing a beat, seemingly.
No, like there was the reasoning that makes me think it was not planned to rip as severely as it did, is him just sort of being on the ground for
Yeah.
for like 2 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they were kind of trying to suss out like, do we need to call this? Like,
Yeah.
is this about to turn into a squash match in order to protect Bandito's identity? Or can we kind of carry on with this? And I don't know. I'm thinking that there was like fucking discussions like behind the
I would think so
scenes
too. Yeah.
of like, oh my fucking God, that tore way more than we thought it would. Like, what do we do? Or how are we doing? Like talking to the refs, like there was stuff going on, I guarantee it.
Dude, golly, man.
Mhm. And
That's crazy.
it is. It was crazy. And that to me is captivating. And
Yeah.
so like even in that period of uncertainty, I still was like, where where are we going from here? Like,
Yeah.
what is happening? And
I'm
then,
trying to
yeah, he goes
pull
on
up
like
my
a champ.
notes here. Incredibly dramatic. A match I wasn't expecting much from turned out to be one of my favorites from the night. The mask drama was very scary.
It was. It
So I
was
just
very
like I
scary.
wrote these are like one little like how could I summarize my emotional response to the match? Like that's what I kind of focused on after I did my stars was just like let me pull my feelings out. And
Hmm.
it felt scary.
It
Like
did.
yeah,
I was scared for Bandito.
dude. Jeez Louise, man. So
Yeah.
he
So
fucking
now
availed himself
he
last
did,
night.
and it was cool also when like eventually he kind of got it with like his hair down.
Yeah, and then but then the blood and yeah, the hair. It was like a Phantom of the Opera-esque kind of look
Yeah.
that like
Or like Absolute Two-Face.
oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Are you caught
yeah.
up on that?
I'm not. I
Me
need to be
neither.
though. Also,
I'm
all
not.
orbiters should catch up on Absolute Batman.
Hmm. If you can get your hands on any version, digital second, third, fourth printing edition of the Absolute Batman Annual from this year, earlier this year, in which Batman performs a one-winged angel on a racist.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Which,
Fantastic.
if you meet a racist, you should be able legally to do a
Hmm.
one-winged angel on them.
The binary stars condone this.
We do. Absolutely. So does every religious figure in history.
Yeah.
Violence is all the answers.
Yes. That's my
didn't
recollection of the
didn't
Bible as
Jesus
well.
and Buddha and Confucius all say something like that?
Yeah,
Like,
they famously said do violence.
do violence, y'all.
I think that's a Gandhi quote.
Yeah, it is. It is. So anyway, Batman's just like Gandhi, I guess.
Yeah, they're literally indistinguishable. I see Gandhi and I'm like, is that Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, and it is, dude. I mean, Gandhi flaunts his wealth just like Bruce Wayne, like
Yeah.
notoriously
Yeah,
again.
he's notoriously rich. Yeah.
Like, dude, that homeboy was never seen in rags. He was like richest to richest story, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. We know who Gandhi is.
Yeah, that's right. The real Gandhi. All right, back into the Forbidden Door. The
Mhm.
IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship was defended by Shota Umino against Pac, and I gave this one a 6.5.
Mm. We might be less aligned. I gave this one a 4.
Oh, okay. I'd like to, would you be willing to go first? Because that floor is a bit lower than I expected.
I will go first. So I feel like we went into it knowing that the stakes were kind of non-existent.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
there is no world where Pac randomly gets the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship,
No.
like and an American pay-per-view.
Mm-mm.
So it's like, okay, stakes here are non-existent. We know Pac will lose. Um, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like kind of cooling on Pac lately. I'm not exactly sure why, but a critique I've brought up several times is that like I found his match with Briscoe kind of like boring. I didn't think I would. When I saw the card for that, I think it
Hmm.
was Dynamite a couple weeks ago. Like when I saw the card for that, I was like, oh, Briscoe v Pac will be really cool, and ultimately found that to be the most boring match. I also thought Pac versus Darby Allin during his uh during his title reign
Oh, really?
was one of the worst of those matches.
Oh, I don't like that you said
They all like it's another one of those things where like all of those matches were bangers.
that. Yeah.
And so it makes like the worst one is still super good.
Okay.
Like
I like that you said that.
I'm not saying it was bad. Just that it was my least favorite of those. And so like I just thought like it didn't grab me, this Shota Umino versus Pac. It didn't grab me because
Mhm.
I felt the stakes were low, like the drama didn't pull me, but it was ultimately a good match because Pac is a good wrestler and so is Shota Umino. So
Yeah.
therefore it gets a 4. It might could be nudged up to a 4.5.
Okay. There's a lot in what you said that I don't disagree with. Like I'm not a Pac fan per se. He's not the least interesting of the Death Riders, but admittedly, I have found myself enjoying my nemesis Daniel Garcia more lately than Pac.
Hmm.
And it was all that Takeshita match. But uh, what I found really kind of cool about the match was Shota Umino. I think I said Umino. It's Umino, right? Yeah.
I think that's right.
Dude, you're so much better at Japanese pronunciation than I am. It's wild. Yeah.
I'm still an absolute novice.
I will bow to you, sir. Shota Umino. Um, I didn't really know anything about him.
Mhm.
Like a lot of the wrestlers who come to the Forbidden Door, I have passing knowledge that they're up, active, and about, that they're championing their promotion. You know, I see their names, but I haven't sat there and watched a bunch of his matches. So seeing him on display was cool. I like the kind of rock and roll vibe that he's still got. You know,
Mhm.
that flashiness we were talking about last night was really
Yeah.
cool, especially in comparison to Pac. There was good enough wrestling that it was a 3-star match. The half, or yeah, 6 stars. The half came up for me because um, it it gave me an appreciation of a fellow that I at that point didn't know much about, and so I received it as like a little gift, like the
Mm.
boon in there for me was, oh, cool, another wrestler to really get interested in. So that's where it was for me. But I
Mm.
don't disagree with most of what you said.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is Pac's deal now that we're on it? Who is he?
I don't know. I just feel like he's become like the least developed Death Rider as of late. Like
Yeah,
even Daniel Garcia has had more development
yeah.
in in the last few months. I just Pac has been relatively stagnant for me, and I know that there's weird, I hesitate to say weirdness, but like there's travel issues. I know that he does still live full time in the UK. And so a lot of times you end up seeing him less than many of the other Death Riders that are, here permanently.
All right, yeah. But let's be honest. Like, how many people really get visa issues from our biggest partner in the world, the United Kingdom, right?
I
Like,
and to be fair, Will Ospreay lives full time in the UK as well.
and it's like always there. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. The cynic in me says that like, Pac likes to dictate when he's coming over and
Yeah.
will be like, I don't know, man, like these issues, shit. I just gotta
Yeah.
chill. I gotta chill for several months, I guess.
I'm just waiting for the day when Tony Khan's like, I'm going to call the State Department. I'm
It's
like,
like, well, it's like
oh shit, I'll be on the next plane.
let me hit up the king.
Yeah. Yeah, we're friends. I mean, aren't all the elite? God.
Right. I feel like they're probably buddies. And so it's like,
Yeah.
let me expedite that for you.
Yeah. It makes sense. It tracks.
Yeah. Nice. That was about all I had
Me
for
too.
that one.
I got really nothing else. Yeah, Shota was memorable. The match, yeah,
Yeah, I
but it
get
wasn't
that.
bad. It just was a. I think for
Yeah.
me, what I'm realizing is for me to give something below a 3, it has to have bad wrestling or like legitimately bad booking, and that's why like
Yeah.
that match for me was that 4-star thing earlier.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's what I honed in on with this new version of our ranking system.
That makes sense. That makes sense. We could probably even like standardize it a little more too. Of
We
like,
could. That'd be kind of fun.
that actually kind of would be fun.
Yeah. Dude, we could just do a whole video of like how we develop our process.
I'd like that.
Let
I'm
them
sure
in
the
on it.
Orbiters would. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's plan that one. That'd be cool.
Nice. Yeah, I
The
like
next
that.
match was what? What we got
Tech
up next?
Tekla.
Blood in my eye.
Tekla.
That was a really good rendition of her theme song. So I'm proud of us,
I agree. Indistinguishable from the real one.
dude. Didn't why aren't we telling them the truth? We did record the real one.
Yeah, that's our side gig.
Yeah, dude. That one track is netting us millions.
Yeah, we just do this for fun.
All this talk of other jobs we have, it's
That's
all
the other
lies.
job.
Yeah, that's right. Just wants us. We just wanted to seem like we're of the common folk.
That's right. It's like, how do you do, fellow peasants?
Why do you think we love MJF so much on this channel? We are of his collar stature.
Exactly. We have the whitest of collars.
White collar, baby. All right. Anyway, this match, what'd you give it, dude?
10.
10?
Uh, this was my favorite of the card up to that point. Uh,
You gave it a 10.
what did
So
you
did
give it?
I.
Ah!
10 stars, baby. Perfectly aligned.
Perfectly aligned. Yes, I thought, yes, this was my favorite one of the match of the card so far. Like Tekla was fantastic, and I think that it's interesting that in this one, you also kind of knew that there were no real stakes,
Yeah.
but the match was so engaging that I didn't care. And
Hmm.
so I think that that for me is the big difference between the pack one. Like it's like Starlight Kid is not gonna win this from Tekla. Like
Right. Yeah.
almost
I mean, we know
certainly
that.
not. Right. And so, barring a major upset, like that won't happen. But the match was so engaging that I was like, that is irrelevant to me.
Yeah. It was irrelevant. The storytelling, like her having never beaten Starlight Kid, was
Hmm.
honestly this match was like the the best story of the Forbidden Door. I mean, the Owen stuff was the Owen stuff almost on
Right.
its own, but Forbidden Door matches, this one was a complete ass story and it was long. Like I loved the build for it. So
Yeah.
that was cool. It felt like there were stakes. It felt like there was story, even though like you said, we knew it. Although
Hmm.
there was this like part of me that was thinking, man, if they had Tekla lose and then she like goes even crazier, but maybe it's just not time for her to become even more mad.
No, she will. That will happen. I just don't think it's time yet.
Did you watch any of the press conference after?
No, I need to though.
Yeah, I was wired, so I stayed up and watched about. It didn't start for like 45 minutes after the damn thing ended. So then she was so good in it. She was so good. Yeah.
She's always so good. And like Starlight Kid was really good. Like watching this match made me be like, I should check out Stardom.
Yeah.
It's like I was like legitimately looking into like, okay, how do you stream Stardom? Like, what are their events? You know,
Did
how
you
does
find
it?
anything out today?
Not I do not have a definitive answer. I know they have a decent amount of free content on their website. Their YouTube channel is pretty active, but my impression is that it does not have English commentary. And
Okay.
but it's like most people online are just like they do have subtitles. So there are subtitles for all of the promos and stuff like that. But that's a little bit of a consideration is
Yeah.
that it's like, commentary doesn't always add to it, but it is something that's nice to have. Regardless, I still am gonna check out Stardom, and they do have English commentary for like bigger events,
Hmm.
is my impression. So
Cool.
yeah, I definitely want to check that out.
I mean,
And
yes.
if that's like the goal kind of a Forbidden Door to be like,
Yeah.
exposing people to promotions that they wouldn't otherwise super fuck with, then that was super successful because
Yeah.
now I'm like, fuck, I need to watch more. I need to watch more Stardom.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about like adding that to part of our binary stardom.
Mhm. Hey, nice.
Oh,
It works. It's meant to be.
that was meant to be. Because yeah, that I really do. And I think it's given how little New Japan promotes women's wrestling and
Mhm.
how New Japan centric international wrestling can still be like that's part of our it feels like it's part of our ethos to be like, oh, like let's actually pay attention to a promotion that probably doesn't get as much attention paid to it as it should.
Yeah.
And certainly I'm guilty of that. I can say that I've I don't know if I can say I've rarely searched for stardom stuff, even though I know it exists and I know there've been incredible people there. So I'm
Yeah.
guilty of it.
Yeah. Same. Like the extent of my research on it is the like very short segment that it had in our New Japan video.
Yeah. So we're going to remedy it.
Yep, that's right. That is a
We're
resolving
going to
problem.
remedy.
It.
What is it about us that we sing so much shit? Have you
I
like
don't
what
know.
do you when you're just in your office like do you ever just sing shit to yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what is it? Like
I don't know. I feel like it's like a random personality thing. I sing a lot in my day-to-day life.
dude, so I'm like all the time. I turn the
Mm,
most ridiculous things into sing songs.
yeah, I absolutely do. Like I get home and I'm like, "Hello, cats." I'm
Oh
just in the house by
Jesus.
myself. Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, we sing our own theme song, so I guess there
True.
doesn't even we don't even need to ask the question. We just are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Nice. Yep. So that match was a 10.
Yeah. It
Um,
was a 10 for me too.
Next, I don't think we'll align on this one, was Cope and Cage with against the
The
Dogs.
dogs.
All right, tell me yours first.
I gave it 6 stars.
Ex Expound on that.
You're not even going to tell me yours?
No, I want to
Wow.
hear your
Okay.
I want to
All
hear
right.
yours first.
Here's what here I'll read you my little feeling comment.
Mm.
Not bad, but not great, just good. And on a show like this, just good is not good enough.
Mm.
So I could even bring it maybe down to a 4.5 based on hearing my feeling comment again. No, I think I want to stick with the 6. If for nothing else, then the Bang Bang Gang Jay White run in reveal, like you got to take that into consideration as being the only reason this match was on the card in the first part was to have
That's fair.
Switchblade, and if I'm going my logic, the wrestling was not bad. So I stick with it 6.
Okay, I'm convinced. I will align with
And
you as a
you?
six. I had it as a 4. Uh, with
Wait, I
similar
can't hear you.
4.
What? Is it me?
I don't know.
Let me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
What in the actual heck? Hold on. Bear with us, orbiters, because I mean, I guess I could cut this out, but I'm not going to. Hold on.
I'll do a little crowd work in the meantime so that you can
Just-
hear me talking. Anybody here from Cincinnati? Cincinnati. Nobody?
All right, I'm back.
Ah, perfect. My crowd work was floundering. So you can hear me
Dude,
now?
it went back out. Yeah, but then it keeps going back out. Hold on, let me get my headphones back on.
Mm,
Hello,
check, check, check.
dude. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I always have to rock like this. I know what's happened is Julia's phone is connected to my headset, so I'm wondering if all of a sudden whoever she was talking to was hearing me being like, "Why are we singing?"
They're like, what the fuck is happening?
That's amazing.
That would be fantastic.
That would be really fantastic, and I hope that's what happens. So if my voice is a tad bit thinner for the orbiters, it's simply because it's being picked up by my normal mic, and this won't happen again.
Sounds good. So,
Mia culpa. Okay,
well, I think we're
back
pretty
to it.
yes, I think we're pretty aligned On Cobra Cage with the dogs. I will up mine to a 6 because I did not take the Bang Bang Gang and Jay White into consideration.
Oh, you were upping it to a 6.
Yeah, I will agree with you and
All right.
align that to a 6.
Okay.
All right, but before we get into the three main events, I believe we have an update from our sponsors.
Absolutely. This has been a long time coming. We've been working with some relatively young sponsors, as well as, believe it or not, like we somehow got in the orbit of Hollywood, and
Mm.
we're here to partner with some cool folks. So let's pull the copy up that we got sent. Hold on, where is this bad shit? All right.
That's right. Do you want to start us out?
Yeah, let me take this first one. All right. Orbiters, this is brought to you by Kindred, a revolutionary new sci-fi blockbuster by Martin Scorsese.
Mm.
Two brothers separated by stardust and itchy black holes. One family signal watch, zero chances of survival. This October, join the family.
Beautiful. And we are also sponsored by the new viral food sensation, Jack Fries. Crispier than crispy, more tender than butter. That's because we fry 'em in butter. Jack Fries will lift your spirits but clog your heart. Choose wisely.
Is that really what they gave us to say?
It sure is. Word for word.
I mean, that Jack, have you tried them?
No, I haven't. I mean,
Yeah,
yes, they're delicious.
yeah. Wink, wink. Yes. Mine are still in the freezer. Like I don't know what to do. They said it'll clog your heart.
Yeah, wink, wink, yes. I mean, to be fair, most of the food I eat in general does that already.
That's fair.
So,
So look, Jack Fries, thank you.
yes, we appreciate the sponsor.
Last but not least, the Litterist, in an
Mm.
elevated, upscale kitty litter infused with diamonds, blood diamonds, that is, only for elite pussy.
Seems good.
When did we sign? Did we sign off on sponsoring blood, being sponsored by Blood Diamonds?
That's what it sounds like, but maybe they're ethically sourced blood diamonds.
Can one ethically source a blood diamond?
I do not know. We're
Listen,
getting into deep areas of philosophical debate here.
here's what I hope about the litter list is that if they are indeed sourced blood diamonds, they leave the atmosphere and the environment at least better than they found.
That's true.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should drop them as sponsors.
Let's see how they progress over time.
But you know what? But I want some Jack Fries now.
Yeah, me as well. I'll probably eat those right after this.
Oh, wait, what's that sound though?
Ah!
Back? What? He's back on our show?
That's what it sounds like. I think that it is time for Where Ishii?
I'm so glad to see him back in the ring and also back on our show.
Me too. I have missed Ishii.
So for the audio only listeners, Where Ishii is the segment where we tried to find Tomohiro Ishii. It's kind of like Where's Waldo? In the video, if you're watching on video, of course, it's going to pop up on your screen. But if you're listening to it on the audio channel, you can find it on our Facebook and our Threads account. That's where you'll find all of our Where Ishiis.
Yep. So if you can find Ishii, please let us know where he is. And
It's not hard this week.
well, I'm very excited to see it. I, for one, am looking forward to finding Ishii.
This week's Where Ishii was so good. Julia thought it was legitimately real.
Interesting. Okay.
my little skills are improving.
Nice. Well, I'm super excited to see. I love wear Ishii, and I am glad that it is back.
Ishii. At least he was there in spirit with the T-shirt last night.
He was.
Yeah,
And we got to see him in person, and
we
then
did.
he has made several appearances.
Yeah,
So I'm happy that Ishii is back.
yeah. But dude, we may have to zip through these last three.
Yeah, let's
And they're like the biggest three.
I know. All right.
Sponsors.
Yeah, all right. You start
Okay.
with Mercedes and Maya.
That is another 10-star match for me.
10 for me as well.
It's one of the longest women's matches in AEW history. They told the story of somebody meeting their hero, losing the battle, but standing tall in the process. Maya World is a star and had a star-making performance last
Yeah, I completely agree. And she went through a lot in the match as well
night.
to
Ooh,
overcome. Like she had like hair issues, she
yeah.
had wardrobe issues, and like
And like
even
didn't let it fucking phase.
even still delivered a banger. I mean, we know Mercedes Monet is like absolutely top class,
Yeah.
and that she is really good at putting people over, but like I don't think she had to do the heavy lifting like putting Maya over.
Oh, well.
People are just way over on her in general, just based on her whole story, attitude, and wrestling. She is great, and so Mercedes could just focus on like making an amazing match, which I definitely think she did.
So good. And
Yeah,
that
like
like that man, it's not the bank statement, that's what it used to be called in WWE. Her submission, her finisher submission.
uh
Dude, when she wrenched her in half at the end, Maya World, like, dude, her back, she can bend so far, like when she does her suplexes.
yeah,
So like, oh God, that was tough.
it was like yeah, it was a banger all around. They did really well. I legitimately did not know who I thought would win,
Yeah.
like while watching the match. And even though Maya didn't like win the match, I feel like she still kind of won.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She may have lost the battle, but she won the war.
She absolutely did. She totally won. Like I like expect to see her more on
Yeah.
AEW moving forward. And like I mean she is amazing on Ring of Honor, and everyone should check her out with
Yeah.
Hyann and Maya World. Do really good tag stuff.
But I mean, she's on the rise. I don't want to say Hyann's not, but obviously my world's been kind of meteoric in her rise. So
Yeah. No, I
it's great.
absolutely agree. We will be seeing her more, and perhaps controversial opinion, I thought this was the best of the main events. But
We do not agree on that.
I didn't think we would, but that is a-okay.
It is, and it's not.
Right.
And it is again.
It fills me with happiness and also blind fury.
And then happiness again.
And then happiness again.
Ticketing rage!
Then it ends on happiness. And then I'm furious. And then happy. And then hungry. And then happy again.
That's right. That's just a normal day being an American.
That's true. That's like my normal day to day. So
all right, the second of the main events, 12-man tag team steel cage match, Team Mark Briscoe versus Team DCMJF. What'd you give it?
I gave this a 10.
Okay, we don't agree, but it's only because I gave it a 8.5.
Okay. That's pretty close. We're not
That's
like
pretty close. That's
we're
close to
not
our
radically off. Yeah.
It's really only half a star. It's just we wanted to be cute with our binary system still.
I know.
Because
Yeah,
it's like it sounds like it's far off. No, it's just half a star.
no, it really is a half star difference. So why not a 10 for you?
I said it's hard for me to vote a bunkhouse match 5 stars because I end up knowing I miss out on a lot of the action. Right. So like I can't take it in. And maybe that's just a personal preference, right? Like but I want to see it all. And so for this, it's like, okay, I know there's good stuff that I missed out on. And maybe I shouldn't count it less, but for me, it's like I don't want to give a match like that a 5 stars for me right now, a 10
That makes sense.
stars. But that's also, as I'm saying it, sounds like really bad rationale.
I
And
mean, hey,
so
you're allowed to your logic, and like if that doesn't, you know.
I'm allowed to my logic, even if it's bad, but I also must admit when it's teetering towards bad. And as I articulated it, it felt bad. I need to rethink that.
I mean, it's okay. Like, I mean, I don't love the big chaotic
Yeah.
matches on TV either because
Yeah.
there is so much to see, and it kind of ends up catering towards the live crowd, which that's still cool. Like, if
Yeah.
you go to the pay-per-view, you get that like added bonus of like, hey, we can really experience this. It's like
Yeah.
like the Dynamite that we were at that had the Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure us being there experiencing that was super different than seeing it on TV.
Right. Right.
And so that
Yeah,
ends up being
absolutely
that
was.
ends up being a different experience. Like I don't think that the logic is inherently flawed.
So let me rethink it. I submit it for review.
I okay. I accept that. I accept that.
But the
Yeah.
match was awesome. It was
It
fucking
was.
awesome.
It was.
The
And I thought
Nintendo, goddamn. I
that's so
mean,
funny.
did you see the graphic? Nintendo is all elite.
No.
Hold on,
I
I can put it in the video real quick. Hold on.
Yes, definitely do. Yeah, because like that was extremely funny. Like, yeah, with the NES.
Yeah. I sent it to Jude and he goes, "What?" Dude, he busted Kyle Fletcher's head open with that thing.
Dude, Kyle Fletcher took a lot of bumps
He
in
really
that.
did.
Like that was good. There was so much funny shit. Like Darby's exploding backpack
Yeah,
was
like what the fuck was
was super good. Like I did not think that Kevin Knight would be the guy that takes a
Yeah,
bump from the top of the cage.
dude. There
Like
was a
and
lot of unexpected little twists and turns.
like Darby's front flip into the tax. Like
God, and his
you could
face after was so
yeah,
good.
you could see on his face where it was like this is not his normal selling. Like
Yeah,
he probably legit was like, "Oh, this is why no one takes it this way."
this bad. Yeah,
Like did that like kind of face.
yeah,
Super super funny and like Andrade face turn potentially.
yeah, dude. I think so. I mean, I really think it's 100% face turn. He popped MJF with whatever he calls it, his
Yeah, I can't remember what
turning
he calls it.
elbow. So the
Uh-huh.
Judas effect is Jericho's.
It's a similar move,
Yeah,
but
so good. And then that
mhm.
T-shirt.
Yeah, it's super funny. And like we were already laughing about it. We were like, why is he wearing a button up in the first place?
Yeah, God, there's so many reveals in that. So good.
And like him not being allowed to take off his pants was very funny.
Yeah, someone said that was the biggest heel move of the night was MJF preventing that.
That was his ultimate heel move.
Yeah,
Yeah, like there was a lot. I think that it was a lot of fun. And
yeah.
I think that that's something that the conglomeration does pretty well, where it's like this is fun. Like they have a fun energy.
Hmm.
And I think this match showed it pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too. The conglomeration, it's like that. They're probably never going to be the biggest, baddest faction around, even though they have the belts, right? They're just like
Mhm.
they're not that kind of dominating people,
Yeah.
but they're always to me going to be near the top because they're so good. Like they're so fun to watch, and the characters are rich, and there's like a lot of textured interaction that's really
Mhm.
cool. The more I watch the conglomeration, the more I legit love them.
I feel similarly.
Yeah,
I've been pretty cool on the conglomeration in the past, but have really been warming up to them quite a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right, we moving on.
I think we're doing it. All
We're
right.
hitting it. All right.
Final match of the night. Is this do yours? Tell me the number. Is this the one that's over 10?
Yeah, 12 stars, baby.
Oh, not even a 10.5.
Not even a 10.5, a full 12. And it all comes back to a feeling that I've never had when watching a wrestling match before
Mm.
that I had last night. Was genuine, true, like narrative discomfort.
Mm. Okay, yeah.
Um, I was very moved, and I think more than I realized, very moved by Will Ospreay brutalizing Swerve in
Mm.
like in a way that was so like sad to watch these two friends like wreck each other, and then Will Ospreay is just like, I'm gonna keep breaking promises. When he did the Tiger Driver 98, remember he promised that he would never do it again after he fucked up Brian Danielson. And it's like
Oh, yeah.
he'll pull out the self-banned move just to get ahead of his friend. And then the blood, like the amount of blood, there was a shot where it was pooled, where the ringside mat, kind of where it came together, so there was an
Yeah,
obvious
yeah.
little dip, and there was a pool, and then Swerve's face, and I don't know, like it affected me in the right ways. Like, I'm not saying it was uncomfortable and therefore don't do it again, but I
Mhm.
just found myself watching it like, oh, something's churning in here that I'm not used to when watching wrestling. And then the technicality of it to me already put it at a 10-star match.
Mhm.
And then that feeling that I got was like, oh shit, this is why I watch wrestling. And I don't think I grasped it until today.
Mhm.
Remember when I texted you and it was like, oh, the whole show's gone up? It was because I kept thinking about this match
Mhm.
and the feeling I had. So I won't break my rule again, but I had to.
So I had to bend the rules slightly.
Hmm?
Um, it's like I I wanted very badly to give it a 10. Um, but I think that it ultimately needs for it within my ranking system, I think that it needs to be like a 9.5. Um,
As close to 10 as possible.
yes, because I need to differentiate that like this is a tough one because like if I had to rank them, it would be third for me.
Of the main
Uh
events.
of the main events, yes.
Wow.
Like
This is interesting. I don't know if we've ever been so thematically divergent.
I know this is one of our more divergent takes.
And even though it's like it's still pretty aligned, it's like, oh, okay. This
I
is
know.
fun. Yeah.
It's what Freud would call the narcissism of minor differences.
Yeah, totally true.
Yeah.
Absolutely, my God.
Where it's like we're basically aligned. Like it's not like I'm here like, hey, this is a two.
We're so aligned. Look how different we are.
Exactly. Like there were a few things like I really liked that it was like an absolute fucking gore fest. And
Yeah,
I thought that was really good. But still I was like it does give that narrative discomfort of like it feels weird to cheer for him in the same way that we've been cheering for him.
totally. And
Like
what kind of baby face shows up as Bane?
I know. Where I was like, this is an interesting one. And like
Right.
they have been I guess dropping hints that he's not like baby face,
Yeah,
like even the stuff even the admittedly blown out of proportion stuff with the fucking towel
right. Yeah.
from from the other week. Like yeah, not exactly pure babyface stuff. No, I mostly agree with everything that you said, and even after like sitting with it for a while, because I think that was where I led last night. Was like I need to sit on this one.
Yeah.
Like I need to ponder this before ultimately making a decision, which is a cool thing that it wasn't just like, all right, here's my gut decision about it, and
Sure.
I stand by that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
it needed that kind of reflection.
it did. And so I think that that's really cool, and that's what puts it like basically as close to a 10 as possible. My only criticism was the, and I even said this last night, was like how many finishers are we gonna fucking do?
Yes.
Like it's like is he about to do a fucking Rainmaker into a one-winged angel and then Swerve will still get up like
Just as everybody's finisher on the roster, and Swerve's like kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick
right, like that's
and
like
then
what
have
it,
him lose to just like a jab.
yeah, yeah, like a it gets blown over by a gust of wind.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
Right. Like that was my only criticism where I was like the finish could have been different, I think. And still achieved that level of impact. Like I love the idea of him hitting like the Death Rider moves and all that, and some of his moves, but it's like can finishers be finishers, please?
Yeah. You know
Like
why
it,
that worked for me with Will Ospreay doing the finisher spam that he did was because it was like his full metamorphosis. Like he did the finisher he said he would never do. He did his particular Stormbreaker finisher, which I don't think we've seen him do in a bit. Then he did the Death Riders, and it's like, why would you do all of that to your friend?
mhm.
So I while usually like I'm like, yes, finisher spamming is not my jam normally. This one, although I will agree, they went too many, but I fucked with it, whatever. But yeah, that's a fair criticism. Absolutely.
I think that legitimately comes down to a preference thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that it necessarily like objectively made the match worse or like anything like that. Just like as a like yeah, as a personal thing, I was legit like, is he about to just do every finisher in AEW?
Right. Now, if that would have happened like 50-50, I might have been for it, I might have not.
It would depend on how long it went on for. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a 40-minute match. 20 minutes of it is just Will Ospreay doing every finisher in AEW.
just a totally ragdoll Swerve.
To a limp Swerve.
No, dude, even better. Halfway through, they substitute a Swerve mannequin. No one even knows.
he just continues, goes on into raging fire.
Swerve goes back, eats, then he sneaks back under the ring, gets back in, taps out. But you know what would have been fun and kind of cool is if Will Ospreay won off of Alex Windsor's finish.
That could have been cool.
Like that's a neat homage.
No, I refuse to accept that there should have been more finishers.
Fuck your extra finisher.
Yeah, I refuse to accept that would be cool. There should